Hey there everyone, Luke here. Now before I get into the review of Mission Yozakura this week, just want to say a couple of things. Number one is that me and Tyler, we finished watching Ultimate Alien, so look forward to that video that comes out on Sunday. Because I'll be doing the live stream on Sunday around 10 p.m. my time or 5 p.m. if you're in America. And also as well, we have started watching with Vex the Total Drama reboot. So we're about halfway through season 1 of that. So hopefully in the near future that video will be coming out as well, and then we'll be moving on to Omniverse. So that's what I wanted to say. Look, really looking forward to Omniverse. I've heard very mixed things about it. Like, some people love it, some people hate it, some people are indifferent to it. So it'll be interesting to see what how that series plays out. But that's one of the series that I'm most looking forward to. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. For now, let's just dive right into the chapter. Okay, so this will be chapter 239, titled Shion Finale, obviously referring to the fact that Shion Finale is like the final form of Shion in a true spring blooming. And yeah, this was pretty much what the chapter was. It was focusing mainly on Shion's battle against Yo. Their climactic battle, probably her last battle in the series solo, before we go on to the final ultimate battle against Asa. Now, if the battle against Asa is anything in Ben 10 War of the Worlds, I am so looking forward to this final battle. I pray it's something like that. But anyway, there is something at the end of the chapter that I want to talk about, because it's got a little bit of controversy in the fandom. Like, Party Champs knows exactly what I'm talking about, the ending of this chapter. And yeah, I'm kind of a little bit bummed out by it, but I do have, like, yeah, there's something going on. There's something going on here, but we'll get to that, we'll get to it. But for now, we start off with a colour page, and it's nice to actually get a true spring blooming that isn't tile in a colour page. And it's pretty cool. It's got, like, a very whitish, lilac-y, colour about it, if that makes any sense. But yeah, it's Shion in a true spring blooming with a Chibi, Keigo, and Shinzo beside her. So yeah, really cool. I love that colour page. So anyway, the chapter starts off from the ending of the last chapter, where Shion has activated True Spring Blooming, Shion Finale, and she's basically doing it as like an idol. It's kind of like a cross. I did say it's kind of like Sailor Moon style True Spring Blooming, but it's kind of like Sailor Moon mixed with idol. She's just like, oh, ready, let's fight. Shion Finale has taken the field. So yeah, really flexing here. Just like, get my good side. Yo, are you enjoying this and everything? And Yo is just there being like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm actually going to be fighting this thing. This is the most epic thing ever. But Shion just makes it very clear, like, no, yo, calm down. We're just going to make one thing perfectly clear here. You see this outfit of mine? I'm only using this because it's the form most fitting to control my true spring bloom, which begs the question of, like, can she take, I assume she could take on other forms, so she just chose this, like, okay, I need to really focus now. This fight is going to be like, it's either my family or Asa's family, and I need my family to come out on top here. So I guess, like, theoretically, she could change her body, modify it to anything it goes, because we're going to see, like, we're going to get the explanation of what chaos actually is in a minute. But I assume that she's only specifically done this because, like, with this, she has full control. She can have no repercussions to anything that could potentially hold her back. So she goes on and says, it is not, and I repeat, not because it's my thing at all. So yeah, she's basically like that, saying it like denial, of just being like, oh no, this is just to control my true spring blooming. Of course it is, totally not. But I believe that is actually the best form to control her true spring blooming. But yeah, she's basically making it out to be like, no, this was not my idea. This was not totally my idea at all. But of course, Ginga's just there like, yeah, sorry Shion, no one's believing you, just give it up already. She's like, shut up. No, everyone, this is totally just control my true spring blue, totally to do that. And yeah, like I said, I do believe that, but a lot of people are going to be like, no, you've obviously done this for other reasons, Shion. And we have Giga going like, Hey everyone on the internet, allow me to present Shion's design document for public viewing, and we just have Ginga just pulling this out. So I like to think that they were just like, yeah, okay, this controls your true spring blooming, and you've got to have it in this outfit. Of course, you're gonna have a bit of cleavage showing, but there's nothing that can be censored. We can censor that, and of course, Ginga didn't do that, which I love. I love this comedic banter that goes back and forth here. I've just been like, yeah, this could, but I'm only using this because it's the form most fit to control my true speak ability. That's all it is. We're sticking to it. This is not my idea. Yeah, Shion, nobody's buying this. And here's the designs. Here's the prototypes. Just delete, 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 delete. And Shion, you are on the internet, like they say in the chapter. You're on the internet. You know, just deleting things is going to make it just more public. And we've all been there. We were just like, delete that, delete. I did not say that. Like, no. It's on the internet now. You said it, so you're going to have to pay the consequences. So as Shion is just saying to everyone, just like, delete, 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 delete. We see Yo just staring down, like I said before, like just staring down Shion's true spring blooming, just being, oh my, just being like enraptured at just seeing Shion's true spring blooming, just being like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, that's the coolest thing ever, Shion. You look so cool and everything. As her eyes just like get completely wide, and all three of them, and Shion's just like, wait. You actually love this, but before Yo can give her like a clear answer, we see her just like bring like, okay, so her attack to Shion right in this moment, it's basically like Ichibei in Bleach, where he has like the giant hands that just smoosh. Yuha together. That's kind of like what Yo does here, except it's not giant hands so much. It's like giant claws, and there's four of them that just get smushed right together. As she goes on to say that, yeah, that's cool and everything, Shion, but my ability is even cooler. So just look, don't you see? Dad's hearts to my brainwaves made me this big and this strong and this amazing, so I've got to win for my family right now. But this is where Shion flips it on with Yo, just being like, yeah, but I'm going to play the Uno Reversal card, or just like a spell card from Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it's like, yeah, physical attacks are not going to work, or like, I guess, the fighting type from Pokemon going up against the ghost, yeah, just physical punches, yeah, not going to work against me in this situation. So I hate to rain you parade, but that's exactly what's going to happen. My location coordinates are glitched out. I can just non-click my way through everything, as we see the cat-like creature that is part of Asa's army called Ball, just coming at Shion, just be like, yeah, Ball, can you just get rid of Shion right now? Shion just says like, I'm in the middle of a boss battle fight right now. I don't want to deal with any ads. So she basically uses the ad blocker against Ball, just being like, oh, that's nice. He's coming after me while I'm in the middle of fighting the boss. Yeah, no. I'm gonna use ad blocker on you. Get you out of here. As we see Ball just like glitching out, just speeding and blitzing around Yo, and Yo is just there like, what the hell is going on here? And even Ball is like a little bit confused right here, as Shion says, oh yeah, I maxed out its speed stat, I can't stop it, and it can't stop itself on its own right now, so yeah. Basically kind of screwed here of glitching out. So basically the general idea behind Shion's true spring blooming is that, if you've ever seen the Angry Video Game Nerds Get Glitches episode, it's kind of like Shion has become the glitch gremlin from that episode. She goes on to say that, like I said before, my true spring blooming is chaos. This enclosed space is filled with Simone particles singing around uncontrollably. All biological cells, all physical matter, it's all glitched. Nothing's controllable. It's literal chaos. And this is where we get like the differences between her blooming and her true spring blooming. So her normal blooming is analyzed, and she can break down and control any system. So yeah, naturally the opposite of that is like, what is anything? It's uncontrollable. It's just going to start glitching out into chaos. So makes perfect sense right there. Like I said, I was confused last week as to why Analyze and Chaos, like, how do they connect? But now that she's explained, like, Analyze is basically all like, oh, you can control what's going around in any system, but Chaos just makes it like, yeah, you are a glitch gremlin, you're glitching out and you're glitching out everything. So I like that. I really do like that, and I like that her whole true speak blooming is an enclosed space. So anybody caught in this is going to be affected, and it'll basically warp your sense of reality. It's kind of like Tozen's Bonkai from Bleach as well. So it's kind of like an enclosed space mixed with the glitch gremlin, mixed with like probably the reality stone from reality stone or reality gem from the Avengers comics. So yeah, and she can make an entire systems glitch out, as we see her just spinning around, basically using agility from Pokemon to use the Pokemon eyes, just so that there's three of her all at once. So I do like this blooming. I really do. I think it fits Shion perfectly, just being able to glitch out anything and just be like, glitch, 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 like the glitch gremlin from AVGN. So nice touch there. Nice touch. So after explaining all of this to Yo just basically starts to attack Shion continuously, but Shion uses another prison and has four of her going around there as she goes on and says, oh, this is just an impossible game for you right now, Yo. You can't win this. Now that I'm in this form and now that you're in my world, you're basically screwed at this point. So you might want to just like accept the loss and let me rip that eyeball out of you so that you can get that part of Asa out of you ASAP. As Yo is just like, huh, really, Shion? Yeah, this is quite impressive right now. Yeah, you have your glitches. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Oh, and you use an ad blocker on me. Oh, that is very impressive. Very impressive. Well done. But you're not the only one who is good with glitches, because I'm good with glitches myself. As we see Yo using an attack to break the prison that she was in, and we have all the copies of Shion just like going into various like defeated faces. So you have like the one with the whited out eyes with no pupils. You have the ones with like the swirly eyes. There's another one at the back where you just have like it's just blackened eyes. So we have Shion going like, using your brainwaves to inflict status elements. Elements. That's a good one. But Yo, you better be careful. Keep spamming all attack all on infinity replica mobs, and you'll overload your processors immediately. So basically, like, keep spamming this attack, and you're gonna overheat yourself. To put it in simple terms, as we see her just being like, and then we have Yo going like, just like with the question mark, or just what is happening here? And Shion just explains like, oh, I told you, if you kept doing this, if you kept spamming this, then this was what was going to happen. You were going to lag out, you were going to overheat, because that's exactly what happens. If you keep spamming something, or if you keep overusing something, it's going to overheat your computer system and your system processor, and then it's just going to eventually lag out for you. And that's exactly what's happening right here. And we've all been there where we have just like a bunch of tabs open up on the internet to the point that our computers just can't process it, and it just completely lags out our computers sometimes. So we've all been there, we've all done that. So again, this makes perfect sense, as we have Yo thinking like, wait, I can't use my brainwaves, and Shion goes, oh, we may both be using glitches, that is true, but those glitches are completely different from the ones that I am doing. Mine are features the systems still operated to specs, but your glitches come from a virus. So when mine comes from something positive, your comes from something negative. Obviously, that negative thing being Asa. And it got installed with you, and one that impedes your normal function, they're a bug, like referring to Asa as like a bug that's taken over the system, and it's causing Yo to be like, this does not compute with me, this does not compute with me, even though I want it to compute with me, but it's not compute with me, it's corrupting the system. And even though Yo perceives this as just being like, oh, this is positive, Dad is being with me, I can help Dad, I can teach him the nature of being happy and everything, but no, this is completely working against Yo, and is a detriment to them actually actually being able to function in this fight. And Shion basically confirms this, like, you are dumb, you have to know the truth that Asa sucks. Understatement of the century. Understatement of this whole manga, that Asa sucks. Like, he's a great villain, don't get me wrong, one of the best I've seen in a while, but in terms of a character, yeah, he sucks as a okay, it's kind of like, he doesn't suck as a character in terms of like what he does. He's a great villain. He just sucks he sucks at being a human. There we go. He sucks at being a human. He's not even a human because he has detached all emotions at this point. Like I've been saying. But yeah, Yo at this point is just like, no, does not compute. Asa sucks. Dad sucks. No, doesn't compute. Doesn't compute. Doesn't compute. Doesn't compute. Really doesn't compute. But they keep saying like, oh, this is that's just fake, that's just fake. Okay then, toying with you would be a bad shit, so I'm just gonna put an end to you right now because it's obvious that this is not working out for you, Yo. So alright, you nasty bug, it's time to patch you out. As we see Shion turning up like her magic wand staff thing that she has in her hand, and she goes straight for the soul, straight for the computer's heart, as she uses Shion's glory, and it is a gorgeous, just being like, just shooting out of Yo, and Yo at this point is just like having a temper tantrum, just being like, Dad, don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me, as we see the eye just being pulled out by force, and just like, no, please don't take Dad away from me, please don't take Dad away from me. I know, even I get it now. I know my family's weird. That's been that way from the start, as we get like an origin of Yo just actually coming out after being born from the dissection of Subumi's body. But this is where Yo was just like, I know our family's weird, I know everything, but it's been that way it's been that broken from the start. But Dad, it was the one that made us. He taught us that food was yummy and that playing is fun. Even if Dad doesn't love us, I still can't find in my heart not to love him. And you know that's the power of a true like family member right now. Like even if like you have the most shitty parent in the world, like that just like nature of just being like, I can't bring myself to hate them no matter what they do. Like that just shows how much Yo values this family that she has, that she was born into by unconventional means, but she was still born into it. So as Yo continues to beg Shion, like, please don't take Asa away from me, please don't take Asa away from me, Shion, despite her best nature, because she knows, like, full well, like, all the Yozakuras know how important family is to each other, and Shion is no exception. She's just like, okay, I hate to do this, but I can't sugarcoat it. In order to protect my family, I've got to destroy yours, and I'm sorry for this. Like, I do believe that Shion actually means this, like, because, again, Yo was pouring her heart out there, like, just being like, I know that Dad probably doesn't love us, but I just can't bear myself to hate him. He's taught me so much, and I want to teach him so much as well, so please don't do this. I feel like if Yo had a choice of being like, I want to have all my limbs cut off, if she had a choice between having all her limbs cut off or being separated from Asa, I think she would choose the former in that situation. And Shion actually gets that, and she's just like, all she can do is just apologize, and she just rips the eyeball out of Yo, and that's the end of their fight. So, like I said, one of my favorite fights, even though these fights have been going about incredibly quickly, and this is something that I feel like has been a bit of an issue. Like, these fights, I feel like they should have gone on for way longer than they actually have, but I get the point. Like, the series, they kind of don't, I feel like they don't want to drag it out as much. I feel like they probably run the risk, because in the past people have like complained of just like how fast, how slow these fights are going, how long these fights are taking. But now it's just like, okay, we've got to be quick, and it's had the complete opposite effect. Like, okay, these fights are going too quick, you need to slow it down. So it starts like, what do people actually want here? Do they want slow fights that take a while but are dragged out, or do they want long fight, or do they want fast fights that are just like quick, easy done, but at the same time don't get dragged out and therefore feel like, okay, these are rushed? Like, it's kind of like, I don't feel like anyone can find the perfect balance here. But like I said, I feel like these are just like the warm-up for the big epic battle that we're going to get with Asa. I'm praying that that's the case. I'm praying that that's the case. Because like I said, these fights have just been going way too easy, way too quick for this family. Like, this hasn't been a challenge for the Yozakuras. I feel like it should be a challenge. But like I said, I feel like Asa is just going to be like the cherry on top for his fight. And as Yo is apologising, we see what I assume is like we get this one little panel right here of just like girl in black. So I assume this is here as Shion is cradling Yo. But yeah. Somebody tell me, like, is this actually meant to be here that Shion is thinking about in this panel on at the bottom of page 18? But anyway, I digress. We start to wrap up the fight as we have Ginga basically commentating on it. I was just like, okay, folks, now that you've placed your bets, oh, Shion won. Oh, you lost your bet. Okay, but you saw it, folks, live. The 10th generation Yozakura Shion using unraveling force and processing power to miraculously crush a poor little girl. So basically spinning it in a way so it makes Shion look more guilty than she actually is. Instead of being like, oh, she took down one of Asa's minions. It's like, no, Shion took down a poor little girl, and she is a trash player and a trash gamer and everything about it. And Shion is just like, Ginga, quit spreading misinformation right here. This is not how this goes. You are reconstruing it in a way that doesn't state the facts. Before we have Kenji going like, oh boy, the flame wars in the comments, and I could just feel like some of the wars are just being like, I can't believe Shion did that to a little girl. Like, Shion's the worst Yozakura. Like, no, this is Asa. Like, he's gonna take over the world and give us all this power. Like, really? Like, I want the powers of the Yozakuras. Like, how dare Shion do this to our girl? And Shion's just like, I can't see these comments. Just delete everything. Stop spreading this information. I just love that. And they go on to say like, hey yo, quit crying, you're making me out to be the bad guy here. Like, this is not how it looks, guys. I swear to God, I didn't do this deliberately. I had no choice to do this. It was either this kid or my friend. Oh my God, don't spread that. I can just imagine these words going through Shion's mind right here. As they're just like, oh, the poor girl is brawling here, and we just have Shion go, oh God damn it, why does this have to happen to me? Before we have them going like, okay, this is Shion as his heart fragment is destroyed, and boy did it leave a bad taste in my mouth. Yeah, no bloody surprise. Before we have Koricho going like, oh, well done, Shion. Of the 4 fragments, Asa's implant into his children, only one remains, which is Mitsu. So Mitsu basically escaped as we cut over to the aftermath of Koricho and Kai's fight. So yeah, the fight between Kai and Koricho happened off screen, and I've just freed myself up, and I'll pursue him right away. And that's where the chapter ends with, we don't see Kai's face. Now keep that in mind. We don't see Kai's face here. And somebody did point out it, because I pointed out in the control cast. Well, I did point out in control cast to Polygrams, but I also pointed out in the Mission Yozakura Discord server that there is an aura around Kai's body, but at the same time, there's similar effects happening around Koricho's body here. So I don't know what all that's about, but it's more apparent on Kai than Koricho. So, and the fact that we don't see Kai's face, and the fact that this is Kai versus Koricho, like, and it happened off screen, like, yeah, that doesn't sit well with me. I agree with you on that front, Pyjas. This very well does not sit well with me. Like, if we're gonna have like Kai versus Koricho, we need to see that. And normally I'd be like going like, oh, this is crap or everything, this is bullshit. But I feel like we are gonna get like snippets of what actually happened, and the fact, like I said, the fact that we're not seeing Kai's face, that's the big clue. Like, yeah, this is not over. This really isn't over. There is something going on here, and you see, and do you see? And yeah, the fact that we're focusing on Kai and Koricho's faces means that, yeah, there is more to this that's going on here. Like, there is something more going on here. Like, this is not over. Because, yeah, Kai and Kiricho, that needs to be shown on screen. Like, a fight between them, a fight between two best friends. Even if Kiricho says that Kai's his former best friend, I still think that they feel like they're best friends. And yeah, something has happened. So hopefully we'll find out in the next chapter of like what is actually going on. Like, why aren't we seeing Kai's face? Why aren't we seeing Kai's face here? Like, there's got to be more to this. And yeah, Kiricho is another one. Like, to not see his true spring bloom would just be weird. Like with Fruitable, like we've seen every single one. Well, not Nananos. We haven't seen Nananos, but we've seen Shion, Shinzo, and Keigo. So we've seen 3 out of the 6 Yozakura siblings. So the fact that I feel like we're still going to see Nananos. I feel like Nananos that's going to be for Mozu. That's going to be where he activates his true spring blooming. But yeah, to not see Kiricho and Fruitable, the 2 heavy hitter fighters of the Yozakura family, to not see their true spring bloomers, that would just be weird. And we've still got like the final battle between Asa and everyone. So yeah, like I said, I feel like these fights, they have been going a little bit too quickly, and that's something like I'm going to acknowledge. Like, yeah, this is a bit of a problem, but I feel like, again, it's kind of like, well, we can get through these battles quickly, show off their abilities of the Yozakuras, what they can do, and then we can move on to like the big main event, which is Asa versus everyone. I feel like that's kind of like what we're going at here. But like I said, Polyjams, I do agree with you. This is a little bit disappointing, but at the same time, I still believe that there is going to be more to it, just because of the fact that we didn't see Kai's face here. But overall, the chapter I did like. Besides the ending part, but I feel like this is obviously going to be follow up next week. But I did like the chapter. I liked Shion's Chaos True Spring Blooming. Thought it fit really well. Liked it, like all the glitching out and everything in this chapter, and the emotional beat of just like Yo just wanting to cling onto this family that she has, because she doesn't have anyone else. That did hit the beats that it did need to hit. So yeah. The only thing that needs to be addressed is what the hell was happening at the end. Like, why was this so well, I know why it was so easy for Kiricho, because like Kiricho is the OPest of OP, second only to Asa. But this is something we'll just have to wait and see when we get the chapter coming out this week. So for now, what did you guys think of this chapter? Let me know. Like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. And this will be Lasherluke signing off. Later, guys.